Oh, okay, so today is indeed January 5th, 2014, and yes, I did look it up before I made this video, so I wouldn't have that awkward 5 seconds before each video when I start freaking out. Anyways, um, today has been probably one of the most stressful days at work. Oh my god. So let me just, to sum it all up, TLDR, I was told I was gonna get sued today by a customer. Like, it, like I honestly don't even know where to begin with the story. It's just even in my mind I just can't comprehend it for real. But I'm just gonna start with a little backstory, I guess, background information. Okay, so I work at a Dunkin' Donuts in a little plaza area with a haircut salon and Old Glory. Is that even what it's called? I don't even know. Some music shop, and we pretty much are in this little plaza. And in that plaza, we have a sidewalk, and it is Dunkin' Donuts' responsibility, or not mine personally, but our store's responsibility to keep that sidewalk clean and shoveled so that people don't slip and die. So, alright. And, for the past couple days, it's been snowing, it's been really cold, almost freezing. I heard it was in the negatives at some point. Crazy. But, yeah. What was I saying? It is our responsibility to keep that sidewalk clean. And so, before my shift started, everything seemed fine. Honestly, when I walked into work, I didn't slip or anything. The sidewalk seemed clear. It looked like someone put antifreeze on there. I'm not sure. So I walked into my store. A couple hours passed by, cleaning whatever, making people's coffees, and then people started leaving, and the new shift. Other people started coming in, blah 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 blah, and then every time in the afternoon, especially on Sundays, it gets really busy. So keep in mind this all happened during the rush hour. So I was already super stressed, and so were all my coworkers. So this happened around our 2-3 o'clock rush. And okay, and so while I was in the middle of making someone's order, someone comes up to me in our store and our coworkers. She was fairly old, she just had short hair and was cute, wearing a little sweater or whatever. So she came up to me and was saying, "Hey, I just slipped out there and I asked Supercuts and they said it was your guys' responsibility to clean that up." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was trying to explain to her that it is our responsibility, and I thought someone put antifreeze on there, but we'll definitely go out and fix it for you. And she was all like, "Okay, well, you guys really need to get on that." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, I'm sorry." And because, like I said, it was the rush hour, I was trying to do 10 million things at the same time, and I was helping one customer, helping another customer, and talking to her at the same time, so it was really difficult. And so I was just like, okay. In my mind, I was just like, okay, well, I'll just finish minding the other customers first, because I'm in the middle of making someone's food. I'll do this after. And so I said to her, "Okay, I'll get on that right after I make this." And she was all like, "No, you need to get that done right now." And I was like, okay, I do understand her position and why she was speaking so urgently, because I mean, no one should have to go through slipping, especially an elder person on the floor. But I would, whatever. I was just saying, let me just finish this person and then do that. And then she just kind of said well, you better do that now or else someone's gonna sue you. And I was like, wow, that that is just boom, right in the face, like, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry. Like, I I didn't know what to say. So I was just like, okay. So yeah, and so she just kind of sat back down. She was just waiting or something, whatever. And so I just continued making their food, the other customer's food. And then all of a sudden, another customer comes in, and she's like yelling her mouth off, saying how she fell on the floor as well. And then they were just like yelling throughout the entire store about how it's awful out there and how they want to speak to our manager. And like, I tried to, and I was just like, okay, I'm sorry, our manager isn't here right now. And the other person just came up and was just like, so, like, I don't know, just like yelling and like everything. And me being like not an aggressive person or anything whatsoever, I'm not really a good person to handle anger or aggression or just like mean things. And so I just sort of like freaked out. Luckily, my coworkers, they dealt with it more than I did because I just kind of sat in the back the whole time, just kind of like scared, shivering in my own corner because I do not do good with angry people, and especially angry customers. So yeah, and then it was just crazy. And then pretty much one after another, people kept coming in, and we were honestly doing our best. Like, we called our manager, we tried putting antifreeze, but antifreeze on the floor, but all our antifreeze ran out. You know, we put caution signs on the sidewalk, and we pretty much did everything that we could, yet people were still just like, I understand that why people get riled up because, like I said, obviously it sucks to fall, but like, the anxiety of having to deal with like, oh my gosh, what if I just fell or cracked my head and my daughter just slipped, like I have to take care of that, like I understand that. But like I just don't understand like what people think that we can do about it. Like, we did everything that we could. We put extra antifreeze as much as we could on the floor and just like called our manager, and she came in and everything, and we had them sign out like like, what was it called? Like these little slips of like customer something, where customer injury reports or something. We had them sign all of that, and we did everything. And I don't know, it was just really stressful day today. Just really stressful. Luckily, after my manager came in, everything was all solved, everything was all settled, and yeah, that's all taken care of. And after that, everything got better, and day went along. But yeah, very, very stressful today. Um, yeah, yeah, got told that I was gonna get sued. Or not me personally, but like a company. Not my company, but like my workplace. Whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What happened today. Oh, but I did. Um, when I got back home, we got birthday cake, since it was my birthday on the 31st, but we didn't really celebrate it then, but today was our day to celebrate it, and yeah, I got a delicious mint grasshopper cake, which is really nice. And yeah, so all in all, although today was pretty rough, it all ended well, so yeah. Alright, so I guess that's it for today. Stressful, but good in the end. Okay. Ah, God, this video is so long.